Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue, Toledo, Ohio, 43617, 419-531-6097. Instagram, JC's Comics and More, www.jcscomicsandmore.com. I didn't do an unboxing of these, but we did get this Jim Lee X-Men small art box back in stock this week. But these, just like all the small art boxes, are all $13 each. But this has a nice wraparound to it with the X-Men and Magneto. But we are missing on the top there. You see everything. On the top it has it also, but it's missing the Professor X, the Storm and Archangel, and the Beast and Jean Grey from the end down here. But we've got those, and we got several other ones, art boxes as well. Other than that, I'm going to pause this and we're going to go and get that last box counted out. Okay, this is the last box. You know, we've got more Detective Comics to find. We've got Contagions. We've got Harley and Poison Ivy. We've got some more Spawn. Still have more Spawn 301s. We've got the Year of the Villain Jokers. We've got more AOCs. Fair amount of products still left. I had 2 extra copies of Absolute Carnage Miles Morales cover A, which I think what happened was they gave me 2 extra copies and shorted my 2 copies of Absolute Carnage Scream issue 1, issue 2 second printings. How do you short me 2 copies of an entirely different book and give me 2 copies of an entirely different? How does that happen? How does that happen, Toilet Flusher? How does that happen? Man, again, that must have been a really good soft case of Charmin that came in and you couldn't wait to get to. But talked about Spawns, and again, here we've got Spawn parody cover here, and we've got the Spawn parody cover here also. So see how many copies. We've got 1 on that side. We've got 2. We've got 3. We've got 4 copies. Okay, we've got 1. I've got 2. We've got 3, 4, and 5. Got 9 copies. Let me just check my invoice real quick just to make sure that is correct. 9 copies is correct. 9 copies are correct. Now you're saying, well, they probably just couldn't fit them all. Well, here's something I noticed underneath here. Got 4 copies of this Director's Cut Hulk number 5. So I pull those 5 out. I pull those 4 out. I put these back in. I put these over there. Wow! They fit. They fit like they belong there. They fit like it's like that's how it should have gone. Wow. Wow. Fit no problem. No problem at all. These extra copies had no problem fitting where those were. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. Tidy Bow Man strikes again. Here we have some of the Grey Capula. And again, let me check. I almost swear that I have... Oh yeah, yeah. We've got 3 copies here. There's 3 copies missing. So we'll just have to try to figure out where those 3 copies are at. Again, wow. I'm all for hiring the handicapped and the mentally challenged, but sometimes you have to tell them you have to stay at home and you have to use the scissors without the sharp points. Cover D of Black Hammer and Justice League. Batman's taking a dump up there. Go Saban's Power Rangers 24. Zach Taylor. That Zach guy is funny, said everybody. Here's the Batman Detective Comics 1013. This is the regular cover on that. I think they may have gotten this check to make sure they got all those right covers. All those covers together. And 1, 2, and 3. They're able to get all those covers together. Gosh, you didn't have to split this big batch up. Let's see, Star Wars Galaxy's End, issue 5. Second pretty. Let's see, another cover of Powers of X. I know somebody that's probably interested in that, so I'm going to set that aside for them and take a chance. So we got Batman Universe. Batman Universe number 4. No Batman riding dinosaurs on this cover, but you got Jonah Hex with the 6 guns. And you got Hal Jordan. So it's a good day in the universe. So we have the cover B, cover A of Unearth, number 4. Here's the variant cover, issue 2, issue 1, Journey into Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars Allegiance. She's telling you right there, I'm better than Luke Skywalker ever was. Ever was. I'm Rey. I'm Rey Sue. She's the best there ever was. Here we have Web of Black Widow number 2. This is cover A. Again, if you saw that, it's like, man, it's a Wolverine book, right? But it's not. Come on, people. You got smart people there at Marvel. I know you do. You pull this down, or you put that right there back behind there. You can put that there. It'll fit. Believe me. Believe me, it'll fit. I don't know why you guys have to be so... We have to be so Raven. Here's a new issue of Thumbs. Issue 5. Oh yeah, part 5. Right there. Part 5. See, they only have number 5. This put part 5. You gotta be smart enough, clever enough to know what they're doing. So we have Superman number 16. Got the Deceased cover, which isn't giving away too much right now. From the last issue of Deceased, Superman did get infected. But there's the Deceased cover. The rest of these are inside here. Got the retailer's incentive cover to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 17 Urban Legends. That's a Kevin Eastman cover there. Got the first issue of Watchmen. It's part of a $1 book. You can get your first issue of Watchmen for $1. There you go. Here's the Mary Jane cover on Miles Morales Spider-Man. Again, you know it's Mary Jane because she's holding a picture of Spider-Man and she's got a Spider-Man necklace. And you look at this here. It's pretty cool, but you know what? Hook up 120 pounds to one of those lights at Denny's or Big Boy like that. See how long that 120 pounds stays there. Again, he's going to get up there and that thing's going to come crashing down to the ground. And is it possible to eat your food upside down? Give that a try. If it doesn't work out, let me know, Chokahanas. The Black Hammer in Justice League number 4. Cover C on Batman, or Black Hammer in Justice League number 4. Guest starring Groot. Here's Cobra Kai. The Karate Kid Saga continues, issue 1, cover A. Alright. Actually, we've got a couple of different Powers of X left. This is a wraparound cover of Powers of X. Let me grab the House of X so you can see what they look like. This is an all villains cover. There you go. Look, you got the Wendigo, the Black Queen. Nice. But that's Powers of X. That's out this week. Make sure I set a couple of those aside for a couple of my customers that want that wraparound cover. And let's just get the other one out of the way right now. This is the 1 in 10 variant on Powers of X. Here's a connecting cover from Hellmoth. And let me see, do I have... Well, we sold the... Actually, I might have. Let me check real quick on this. Yes, I do have one copy left of that. It's the connecting cover with Angel number 5 that came out a few weeks ago. So we've got both of those. In fact, I know somebody that when she comes in, she's going to need both of these, so I'm just going to set those aside for her. And so that way, she won't have to worry about it. Here's Star Wars Age of Rebellion, Boba Fett. This is the Halloween Comic Fest, so I have some of those copies to give away. Not many. I did not order very many of those to give away. Halloween Comic Fest doesn't do very well. Diamond's pretty hell-bent on pushing this thing, but most people, this Saturday before Halloween, people are going to parties, getting ready to go to parties. They're not worried about getting free comic books. It's Contagion number 2. Got Luke Cage and Iron Man on the Luke Cage and Iron Fist on the front. That's the regular A cover on that. You put those with the other covers. We've got Supergirl. We've got the cover B on Supergirl. The Deceased cover. So we've got that. She's saving a little girl. I don't know why she's flying so low. Get that girl on. Up and away. Because now you're just posing. Cover A of Star Wars Adventures. Return to Vader's Castle. The Curse of Tarkin. At least it's not the Curse of Jar Jar Binks. Even the camera agrees with me on that. This is cover C of the Superior AOC, aka Madam Hydra. Here we have the cover B. This is done by Warren Lau. This is the Harley Quinn cover. Look at her. She's not bad. She's not bad. She's a drawn. She's a bad. You know, she's just just a party girl. She's ready to party, man. Let me grab the Poison Ivy cover and see if they match. And they don't connect this time, but look at them, two party girls. They're ready to show you a good time. Yay, yay, buddy. I'm sure those will be hot comics. Just look at them. They're pretty hot looking. It's like it's the 90s all over again. Blade Runner 2019. Issue 4. This is cover A. And you can see Ravens all grown up from Teen Titans Go. This is cover D. Vampirilla Red Sonja. And you've got Red Sonja cutting through Vampy's old Harris Comics covers. Yay, yay, yay. Here we go. We thought we were done, but this might be the last Spawn 301 cover. This is the Virgin J. Scott Campbell 301 cover. We'll find out if there's any more down here. Let me mark this off real quick. Virgin Campbell. Oh, that's right. I'm still missing my 3 copies of this cover here. And I see there's at least 1 or 2 other ones that we're still missing. I won't tell you which ones they are. Make you wait. I want to say these are maybe 1 in 25 Mike Deodato Dr. Doom covers, or who knows, there might be more of these covers out there. Yeah, I see that there's 2, but there might be 10 more elsewhere. And speaking of missing covers, under Dr. Doom was the other 3 Ray Capullo Spawn covers. So, happy days are here again. And speaking of Spawn, there's yet another Spawn cover. Yet another one. Again, I told you, there's like 17 of these things. And speaking of comics with multiple covers, like 17 or 20 covers, here is another variant on Powers of X, issue 6. It's a new character variant. It's Triclops. And here, first ones that we've seen, Hawkman number 17, Deceased cover. That's cover B. Here's Oblivious Song, number 20. Finally ran across those. Here's the next to last issue of the Unsellable. Or sorry, that was the Unsellable Wasp. So that's not fair to her. But this is pretty unsellable too. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Well, it's beat pretty bad. You smash those walnuts into the ground there. As you can see, I've ordered so many copies of this book. No wonder, it's a wonder why it hasn't been canceled. I have one person that buys all Marvels. If I wasn't buying it for him, I would buy 0 copies. Toilet flusher making me eat my words a little bit. Having me some corn. Here's my 2 copies of Absolute Carnage Scream number 2, second printing. I thought that they were with since I had 2 extra copies of Miles Morales 3, I thought they had messed up there. My mistake. I'm going to get that phone in just a minute here. Spaz Go Go Power Rangers number 24. That's the regular A cover. We're going to pause this quickly. Okay, somebody wanted to know whether or not I had a cover of Deceased 5 that came out last week that their kids got a hold of a copy and shredded it, so they need their replacement copy. Here's the variant cover on Star Wars Alliance, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker number 1. I believe this could be a weekly series. leading up to the new blockbuster Star Wars that's coming out, that all Star Wars fans are so excited about. They just can't get themselves enough of that. Here at Year of the Villain 1, The Joker. This is co-written or written by John Carpenter. So hopefully people buy and snatch this thing up. Yeah, co-written by John Carpenter. So he may have written it, or he may have just co-plotted it. We've got copies of that. It's supposed to be a special variant. We'll see if there are any variants on those copies. I don't think that there is any variants. I am not seeing any. I'm seeing no variants on my Jokers. We've got the Amazing Spider-Man. This is a 1 in 25 variant. This is one of the Codex variants of the Scorpion as Venom. And that's Amazing Spider-Man 31. Here's the rest of my Hawkman 17s, my cover A's, with him taking on the Shadow Thief. Got one side left here to go. This must be so David, I believe the David Mack cover. I think this is David Mack for Event Leviathan number 5. Yeah, this is David Mack. So we got Event Leviathan number 5. Again, in the comments, if you think you know who Leviathan is, write it down in the comments. There are no wrong answers, except for, again, maybe the maybe Bat Hound is not Leviathan. Here's the Amazing Mary Jane cover on Doctor Doom 1. Now, this does not have no Spider-Man on her chest, but she does have some webbing around her neck and face. So, around her neck right there. So, there you go. Insert your own joke in there, Matt. I know what you're thinking. And Rick and Morty would be proud of you. Here's Batman's Grave, number 1. This is the cover B on the Batman's Grave, number 1. I haven't had a chance to read this yet. I will read it once I get done here. Here's the reprint in its entirety of Amazing Fantasy 15. Except they didn't have UPC's codes back in August of 1962. But you got a giant 10-foot boa constrictor, you can get it. Then there's also other stories that was in Amazing Fantasy 15 as well. It wasn't just Spider-Man. History right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's history. See, we've got House of the Sandman Universe, House of Whisperers, number 14. We've got that right there. So make sure I set a copy aside for one of my customers. Got cover D of the Superior AOC. Evil fights evil as the orange monster takes on the Queen of Hydra. And then finally, this is the last Spawn cover that we have in there. This is the Alex Ross Spawn cover. So let me grab all the Spawn covers so we can see how many different Spawn covers there were. I'm going to pause this to get this box out of the way. Okay. Geez, the camera couldn't hold out, battery just couldn't hold out an extra 20 seconds. So I'm going to have to splice this in, but these are all the Spawn covers. There's cover A, cover B, C, D, because they have them numbered on my invoice, E, F, G, H I J, this is a 1 in 25 variant. K L M N O P and Q. 17 covers. 17. All right, Todd, you made your point. 17 copies. Thousands of pages, hundreds of characters, dozens of creators, 7 image partners, 3 decades, 1 records, and about 12 too many covers on issue 301. I guess somebody has to pay for her medical, or not her medical bills, but her going to a medical college, medical school. It's expensive. Can't expect Todd to pay for that. He only pays $2 million for his balls. But other than that, that's it for this week. If you guys do like these videos, as always, be sure to like, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to smash that bell for notification, because you just never know when the Hydra Queen will come after you too. Thanks again. Have a good Comics Wednesday.